Oh, we're all here.
We're all here.
We're all here, nice and early.
Hello.
Early. Welcome to. I can see it behind me in reverse. Whinging. Oh, now we've lost it. It's not up there
because
anymore.
I've just gone live on it. That's why.
Oh,
now we're on it.
Oh,
Oh, that's going to be really annoying.
That's going to be really annoying.
Where's the remote?
That's hilarious. I want that remote control right next to you.
Oh, no.
Oh. Can we actually put that on and make it pause on that? Do you reckon?
No.
No.
Pause on that.
Oh, well, let's just put switch it off.
Yes.
We don't actually.
It was a good idea, Paula, wasn't it? It was a good idea.
Oh, it's nearly there. We'll wait for next time.
We thought we need to have the projector. Don't we?
Wait and see.
What we need is a screenshot.
Another week. I'm doing massive house. I moved 2 years ago, so this is my last push to make my house my home.
Yeah.
So new furniture this week. Garden's been raised ground. I've been living in absolute manic chaos.
You can't see anybody on my TikTok, can you?
You can't see anyone.
You can't see
which one are you?
You can only see you,
someone.
Paula. I'm one in the middle.
I'm so far away from my
Filters
phone.
and they will come, Sean.
No.
I've been waiting for today's
hear me,
episode. That's Lucky. Hello.
Hi, Lucky.
And Sing is here as well. Hello. We're
Grab yourself a
miles
cover.
away from the phone, so I have to keep getting up to see you.
We'll just get really close to you.
Look, I've gone all Christmassy today. Jingle bells.
Oh no, but on the when
I'm a
we
bit
whinge
too
about
hot,
Christmas, yeah, I'm hot.
Do you know what I discovered this week? After having spent years and years and years believing that Father Christmas always wore green until Coca-Cola came along, and that wasn't true.
Oh,
He originally wore red and white because it was to do the robes of some Christian church thing, right? And it was because of the fact that he wore red that Coca-Cola used it rather than making it go red.
Ah, well that's nice.
Isn't
Because
that
that was,
interesting?
yeah, because that would
So
have been
is that a myth or is that a legend?
That is Father Christmas a myth?
Well,
No.
no, and yes.
Right, so Lucky is saying we're somewhere different, question mark.
We are inside the Sandwich Circus home office, the kitchen.
Which is a lot warmer than the hut.
Yeah, the hut is really cold and damp right now at this time of year, you know, so we do like to be. Can I get that in the sink from here?
Go on.
Oh, I'm so good at this. Right, nearly. Right, yeah, so we're in my kitchen. This is where we are in my
This is
kitchen.
Paula's kitchen. We're all having
We're not going to show you the rest of it because it's got part stuff piled up around it because I have been moving all my stuff from the storage unit into my new shed.
Yeah.
It's been such a
Still.
Someone's saying
project.
hello on the middle one.
Such a labour.
Hello.
There's
who is
quite
it?
a few people saying hello on the middle one.
Is there?
Hello. Nice to see you all. Thanks for joining us. This
I
one?
hate candles. Just freak me out a bit.
The thing is, I'm really sorry, guys, but I don't know why my phone. I can't squeeze myself into this image, but you'll just have to listen
If
to
you
me.
move round though. You move
If
round
I'm here-
Yeah, go there.
Yeah, go there and lean in.
Say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still adjusting our
Should we
seats.
switch the tumble dryer off
Yeah.
so we don't have an extra noise?
Ah, that's better.
Oh, that's better. I quite like the white noise, though, actually. No, you still can't.
So you
see
just got to
anything.
lean forward. Actually, that's quite a nice vibe. Do you remember Alias Smith and Jones in the 80s? It's a bit like that vibe where we're all
She
leaning
won't
across the
know
table.
who that is,
No, she won't.
No,
No,
Gary
no.
Newman.
I never knew Gary Newman was.
No, or Adamant.
No, all that
No,
demand.
Adam and all Gary Newman.
So you just need to lean forward a bit, Jelly. Lean forward onto the table. I move
Literally
across.
bowing.
That
forward.
chair is actually a bit of a nuisance because it's very,
Right,
very
I'm in,
big.
I'm in.
Yeah, but I'm the only person
Oh.
in the middle. And
The people on your one will have to
so that one on the
imagine
left,
me.
can we not move that slightly? No,
Oh, no,
that hasn't.
you're
Now
not
we've
in that
lost
one.
Sean unless she leans.
You can't lean. Why don't I go
We
the
can't
same
all
side
get
Why
as
didn't
you
we
then?
just get here 5 minutes early
and sort
and
it
fiddle
out?
with it? And we didn't, did we? We
So-
didn't. So
Right.
now you messed it up again.
No, I haven't.
Where are you going now?
I'm going to sit next to Jen.
All right then.
Because that'll
Take a
work,
chair
won't
then.
it? Will it?
Yes.
Just stick with us a minute, guys. We're just sorting the seats out.
It would actually work if I moved nearer to Jenny and you moved nearer to me.
Actually, that.
Yeah, I moved nearer to
That's
Jenny. Right, so now we're in.
Far
So if you
easier.
then snuggle up here.
Oh, we're snuggling.
That's not how I normally snuggle, but we won't talk about that.
I'm not doing that.
Spooning.
This is not OnlyFans.
There we go. Way! Finally. We're
So
still
as
not
long as
in.
Jenny leans towards me, I'll get her on my one, because is that mine on the left?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just mine that's a nuisance. It's just now maybe sort of tweak it slightly.
Any
And
good?
Lucky is saying she's going wild throwing spoons. Is that whiskey in that tea?
No, it was tequila
Oh
last
yeah,
night.
Jenny's in just.
I did have some people round for dinner.
Oh,
we had a Mexican meal last night and drank
That's a bit
a
better.
fair amount of tequila, Lucky, actually, which
I'm
is
still not on mine.
not a normal thing for me to do. I
Isn't
haven't.
it?
No.
So that's why you're in this mood today. She's had a right go at me already.
Oh, really?
Oh, do you think that was a right go, do you, Jenny? Do you actually want me to have a right go at you? Because I could, you know. I really
Oh, I
did
don't
that.
think that was her.
Yeah, this is my
episode.
second cup of coffee for the day. That amount of caffeine is likely to do it.
Well, don't.
I'm not hungover.
All I said was, why don't you get a skip?
This is because a comment was, and this has been a recurring theme through my life. People say she's a hoarder. However, I'm not a hoarder. I have a
Where's your
shop.
cauldron?
I have a shop, and I make stuff to go in my shop, which means if I'm buying stock in, you can't just buy one item. You end up having to buy 100 of things. So you end up with a lot of stuff that has to sit around in your space until it's used again. So yeah. So I've just recently closed down my storage unit because I have been processing and clearing all my junk. And there's now much less of it because it's been selling in the shop and I've been putting different stock in. So yeah, I do not need a skip. I just need a little bit more, a few more sales.
Say that again.
Is what we need, a few more sales, not a skip.
Yeah, we need a few more sales.
Yeah.
Is exactly what we need. So today, everybody, thank you for joining us. Is there many people joining us? Can we see from here?
Well, I've got
Jen?
comments on my one. Someone's put what the fuck, and someone's going go on auntie. Well, it can't be me because I haven't got any nieces or nephews.
Neither have I.
No, right,
I am totally devoid of whatever they are.
nieces and nephews. You don't need
Yeah.
any more.
No.
You've got kids, that's enough.
Yeah.
This
So-
type of shit. I had a mind tidy of some of my things in the garage. It's either a mild tidy or I can't see it.
I can quite relate to the concept of a mind tidy, where you actually look at
Look at
things,
your mind.
know where they're going to go when you actually get everything else. Because how I find is you do one job and it generates 4.
Yeah.
You know,
A mini tidy of some of my things in the garage a few days ago. That's Singh saying that. And someone is saying, is this the behind the scenes of Hocus Pocus?
Yep.
We have got the same
Lucky
colour
is saying,
hair,
are
haven't
you
we?
saving a Christmas meet or is this the Christmas episode? Harry Phillips said hi. Brain Risso said hello, ladies. Anyone here single?
Hello, friends. Now my single really. Depends who's offering. Who's asking?
Who's
Could be,
offering?
yeah.
I'm married.
I'm not.
Well, George Michael wasn't
Gary
gay,
Collingwood,
so-
58-year-old male heterosexual virgin.
Pardon? There's a whole lot of words there. A male heterosexual virgin.
We're actually off the rails today, aren't we,
Yeah.
with this. I think the living room's a little bit better, don't you?
Yes.
For the
I
view.
like
I
the
can't see
potential
anything what's
here.
going
I do
on.
like the potential. But anyway, we'll be in a different room next week.
This is nice for Christmas dinner,
Where are
but
we
probably
going to be
got
next week?
I don't know. Where are we going to be next week?
Oh.
Where when do you go away?
not till next Thursday.
That's fine. We'll be somewhere
Yeah.
next week. We will disappoint those few of you that do enjoy our Wednesdays.
Are we having our Christmas? Is this our Christmas? This isn't our Christmas, do we? We haven't got any.
No, it's a bit. No, we haven't. We haven't got any cake, have we?
No, I
must admit,
rubbish Christmas
After my
tree.
guest had left yesterday, we completely didn't have dessert, and I found myself in bed with 2 chocolate eclairs, a box of
Yay!
aftermates, and yeah, just
Hi, SK, whatever it is. Yeah.
So today we are.
We are going. We were going to talk about. It was how legends come
So the
about.
middle one's
really.
asking for a co-host.
Is it?
I don't know who it is.
Oh, I don't know who's the middle one. Is it?
No, it's mine. No.
Right. I'm going to ignore anything that goes on the screen unless it's a
So am I.
direct question we
Yeah.
have to answer during the people who are waiting to answer, because otherwise it gets pointless. Right. But
Well, there's a question: is that candle making that spin?
Yeah, isn't
yeah,
it cool?
it is. It's hot air. It's hot air.
And that is these are sold at the Cyber Witch Circus, actually.
Yeah, these are
And
some
that's
of our
basically
products.
what we're talking at the moment.
What?
A load of hot air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are. We're talking.
We're supposed to be talking about legends and myths.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so Paula, tell me about. Okay, let's talk about a legend and myth. Okay, we're talking about Father Christmas. Well, he was a real person,
He was a real person.
And-
St. Nicholas.
but it's also a concept of somebody that wants to go around and give to the poor.
Yeah, it's charitable. It's also a way of keeping children in order.
So it's also about
So it's a
Robin
bit of
Hood,
a myth,
like
really.
Robin Hood.
So he's a myth and a legend.
Yeah, he's a real
Because
person.
who really believes that Father Christmas floats down the chimney, giving good children presents and naughty children coal? We all
Nobody.
know.
There
Sorry
aren't
if
even
there's
any
any
chimneys
children
anymore.
listening to this who
Mind you, I've got a chimney
believed
now.
otherwise. You have a chimney now. I won't be able to get
So-
down it. So that's a myth,
Definitely.
and again, so but then all that sort of various myths have popped up around that. Again, as I said earlier, about the fact that he wore green and then he didn't wear green, he wore
And he wore
red, and
red.
then he wore red, and then and it turns out he probably did wear red. It doesn't really matter anyway, right? It's to do with how things get passed from mouth to ear, like the Chinese whispers of life.
But also, like with Robin Hood, for example, Robin Hood didn't exist.
Well, he sort of did actually.
Did he?
Yeah, Robin Hood, right?
Robin.
Robin Hood was a word. I know about this because I did a thing on it once.
What,
Did
a
research on it for
dissertation?
something once. No, just a small project for
Go on then.
for my history.
Robin
for
Hood,
history
yeah.
thing. Right, but he and I went to the Robin Hood Centre and everything to research it.
Right.
This was in the days before the internet. Right, but and they wore hoods. It was part of their outfit. They had a hood and a little like short cloak thing.
Yeah.
Right. So, but criminals generally were described as robed in hoods.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
So Robin Hood became, but there was a lot of stuff around about that time about people robbing from the rich.
Yeah, and giving to the
And
poor.
and sharing the wealth that trickled down. Not a bit like some people advocate today, really. With for example,
Because the government were corrupt.
yeah,
Like
for example, it's not about robbing the rich, but community. What do they call them? CICs, community investment companies, or something.
Right. Okay.
Right,
That's charity.
Yeah. Now, there's a really great little team in Norwich I've come across that do jacket potatoes.
Oh, what gives free
Jacket
hot tea?
potatoes, yeah, and they give, but it turns out through watching them, and they're now forming a CIC so they can keep paying it forward to people. They will give free food to people who need it, and people are giving them donations so they can then pass on clothing and
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
good.
So these people are legends in their
They are
lifetime in
legends.
creating this. This is a legend. These are
It's the
real
first
people.
charity
Yeah,
organisation.
these are
Yeah.
real people create Zacket potatoes. Look them up.
And
They're
his
based in
name
Norwich.
is Zach, and his
And he-
sister
yeah.
was a famous
His-
wrestler.
yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Fight with My Family. Have you seen Fight with My Family? That film.
But this
You've got to watch
isn't
it.
about.
It's the Norwich,
This is
Norwich
not. I
family.
really like to clarify. This is not about the wrestling. This is about that family recognising that people
There's
struggle.
poverty.
It doesn't matter who you come from. There's always a struggle of some kind. Right? And sometimes just being able to give someone a
Should we
jacket
go
potato.
and get a good
I'm
jacket
going
potato?
to. Yeah.
A jacket
We can
potato.
donate
Yeah.
some things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jacket potato.
They
Yeah, but it's a
jacket
jacket
potatoes, but then
potato.
because people then will go and they'll buy one and they'll buy one, they'll put another one, they'll pay it forward.
Yes.
Right, it means that these people now, and he also puts a fair amount of his own money in. He has been putting his own money into.
So when I used to
donating.
run we used to run a charity shop in Lowestoft Town Centre. I was
Yeah.
the manager for years.
Yeah.
We used to do the suspended coffee scheme.
Yep.
So if you wanted to buy an extra coffee for a homeless person, and then when a homeless person came in, we had the money to give them a free coffee.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like
Do you make
this.
coffee in the charity shop then?
Yeah, we used to have a little tea room bit in the charity shop.
I do like the accessibility of the potato
So
one.
Lucky is
do.
saying I'm fascinated with things like Loch Ness, etc.
Mm.
Oh,
And-
Loch Ness.
And
yes.
the
That's a good one.
Mm.
That's a good legend.
right, wait a minute, hold on. And there's someone
Is it a
saying
myth
I'm
or
here
is
to
it a
win a
legend?
free sandwich toaster. Oh right,
What?
nothing. I don't know what that's about.
I think Loch Ness might have been a leftover dinosaur that didn't actually die. Do you?
Could be. I think it's just a good money making scheme because when you go up there, literally every gift shop,
Yeah.
You know, every cafe and everything is milking it. Like when you go to Liverpool, every cafe, every gift shop is the Beatles. You can't escape the Beatles. If it weren't for the Beatles, Liverpool would probably be a really crappy place, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's probably the same. Whatever place you're going to, it's got something
It has.
famous
It's
for.
got its own little like
Yeah.
legendary characters that
Yeah.
make
Great
it what
Yarmouth's
it
got
is.
you.
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
And Lowestoft's got Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
But
Grimley.
yeah.
Hi, Grimley.
But this is how legends and things are made.
My
is
phone
because
is a mile away from us, so
it
if you're
starts off-
asking questions, I can't see it.
It starts off with word of mouth, and then it
Yeah.
becomes
Yeah.
written in stone. It becomes a legend.
What else? George and the Dragon.
And have you noticed how every sighting of Loch Ness is really fuzzy? There's never a
Yeah.
clear picture of
I know.
whatever it is coming out of Loch Ness.
Whereas you can see us really quite clearly.
Yeah, so we're
All the
legends.
people that are now creating themselves, turning themselves into legends online, but they're legends for how long?
Well, it's
There's
short-lived.
no-
It's
yeah.
short-lived. But then it doesn't matter, does it? Because I think, for example, a legend, I don't know whether this is a legend or not, but say an artist, they have like Van Gogh sold one painting
In his lifetime.
in his lifetime, and then when he died, he became a legend. But that's not really fair, is it? Because you haven't made any money. But then another writer, who was I watching? A writer that was really, really good, a female writer that did Pride and Prejudice. What's her name? Jane Austen.
Yeah.
She never hardly made a penny.
But the difference between then and now is it took
Women
so
in now.
long for anything to happen.
Yeah.
Because if you think, there you are, Victorian.
Right, and
Imagine I'm a Victorian lady.
I can actually.
So here I am,
What
right?
kind of hat would you have?
Here I am. I'd have my hair up in a bun.
Were you a wench?
Curly.
Would you have been a wench
No,
down the
let's
alley?
just assume I'm just
Okay.
a lower lady.
Right.
Right, so there I am. I've got the time to actually sit there and scribble away and write away and do that thing, right? And then what do I do with it when I've written it? Because if I run out of ink, I've got it takes me a week,
to get some
more than a week, because
Some horses.
you've got to send somebody to go and tell somebody that you need more ink. And then the ink has got to arrive, the paper has to arrive, and then you've got to send it off to a publisher. Not like you can go onto the yellow page, as it would have been in my day, or now you just Google it and find out. Everything took so much longer, whereas now you can go viral within 24 hours. Go viral immediately, and the next thing you know, you're in the
Can you
jungle. eating-
incorporate tarot cards into spells and rituals?
Absolutely, you can. You can actually
How?
use them as central parts of your spell.
Go on, how?
I don't know.
I would never have thought that.
Let's look at try and say you're trying to deal with your domestic stuff like I am at the moment. That's the Lover's card. Create nesting, like creating a space, and I want to make my perfect space. I could actually use the Lover's card. I could put that on my altar, like candles to it, and use it to actually focus on creation of my earthly domain.
I always
Earthly
think it's the
piece.
four of wands or the 6 of cups.
For what?
About creating a nice house.
Is it? 4 of Wands. I
Think of the picture.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the picture. Yeah. That's more of a celebration, really.
Not like a nest egg.
No, the lovers. So the lovers historically used to show a man and 2 women. He's got to choose between an older woman. He's got all the material things.
Is
in
this
life.
your life?
He's got to choose between all the material things in life, all the things that money could buy, all the things that would make him comfortable. Older women used to bury their husbands in them days, so they would inherit. They would inherit. Yeah. Well, sometimes they were dead, sometimes they weren't. Yeah. And then he's got to choose between a younger woman who has absolutely nothing.
Right.
They're going to live in a ditch. They're going to eat leaves, but they're going to be really happy. Yeah.
They won't.
Right, so it's choosing between the spiritual and emotional and the physical mundane world. So here we are in the modern world, and the deck that I use is the Morgan Greer deck, and it doesn't show, all it shows is one man and one woman. He's rather attractive, but that's beside the point. So you've got to choose between a man and a woman. So he's only got one choice. And the modern world is all about consumerism, it's all about the money, it's all about the things you can buy for your house, like my new table, my new chairs. All the things that money can buy, all the things that make you comfortable. So it's creating a peace, creating your nest so that you can recharge your batteries. So that every day you hit that ground running because you've created your earthly peace.
Okay.
To me, that's what the Lovers is about. So yeah, you can use cards. Definitely, the Fool is great if you're
How
trying.
would you use
If you're
it
a
as
market,
spelling?
well, you know, what do you call
Fool.
a spell? The Fool.
Right.
Card number 0.
Or would you put like I don't know, a tarot card like the Lover's card? If
Yeah.
you wanted to attract love, you would, wouldn't you? 2 of Cups? Or
No,
would you
if
do
I
Two of
was
Cups?
trying to attract love, I would probably go with the Fool.
So you were completely like, if you spoke to any other tarot reader, they'd be like, "What are you on about?"
Well, that's because they haven't
Because-
been doing it as long as I have. They've got to learn it online.
Cool,
So
no,
why
it's
is it
better than
in my
anyone else.
book?
Yeah, but the Fool
Right, the
is about
Fool is
like,
card
going off
number
and-
0.
Yeah.
Right, it's the start. It's all about the Fool's journey. So if you're opening your heart up to love, you're opening up yourself, you're opening up to the mechanisms of the universe. This is all about putting you in the right place at the right time to meet the right person. So that is card number 0, having ultimate faith in the process. Take me to my man, woman, non-descriptive gender. Take me to my significant other.
So you'd put the Fool with a bit of rose quartz, something like that, a bit of
Yeah,
salt,
just leave it on its own. Just yeah.
wrap it
Yeah.
up in some ribbon.
I mean, you can go full on hocus pocus and like chant around it. You know, put the card on the floor. You know, put things round it and
what
dance around
about
it.
what
but
they used to do
it's
in?
entirely what your practice is. What entirely up for you.
What about what they used to do in? I think what is the summer solstice?
Yeah.
They used to peel an apple and then chuck it and see what letter it came.
Yeah, possibly that's also one
So
of
you
the
have to
Halloween as
peel
well.
all the way round.
Yeah.
But then
Long,
they would
continuous thread.
as much as you can as an apple,
Throw it
and then
over your shoulder and
throw
see what
it
initial.
and see what initial
Yeah.
it is to who you're going to be with.
Yeah.
What shoulder do you have to throw it over?
I don't think it makes any difference, Jenny.
But then you do it at
It's not a
Halloween,
myth.
but I think it's more of a summer thing, isn't it?
What, apples? When do apples
No.
fall off the tree?
Oh yeah. But then I thought Samhain wasn't about finding a partner, but I suppose it was.
Does it matter?
It's always about
If
finding.
you're desperate, you're going to be desperate at any time of the year, aren't you? Take me back to the Fool. Let the universe
Back in those
unfold
days,
around
you'd
How
have
are
the
you
to
going to
world.
attract a fool though?
No, because the Fool isn't a fool.
Oh, sorry.
The Fool is a
It's not a
naive.
joker.
The Fool is a naive person stepping out onto their, and you know, it's
Can we
the
have a
first sign. It's the first card. No, we don't need a card. We're not going to dwell on this.
No, we're not going to do card, but can I just have a quick check on
Oh,
what's
we
going
have
on?
yes. Have a quick check. I believe Richard has
Let me
put
have a look.
something up. Hello, Richard. I know that's you. I can see. the
Richard
picture.
says thanks for
Don't
healing.
read it out loud
Why?
because God knows what he might say.
No, it's not. He said thanks for healing Big Gary's knee last week.
Oh, you're very welcome, Big Gary.
And then I'm just going to have a look here.
He had a very.
Grimley's
sore
all
knee.
right. They're talking to each other.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. So has anybody got any questions or wanted to clarify anything about myths and
We'll have to
legends?
put
I know
that
we've
back
gone
up
on
again now. I'll do it.
like that.
No, just keep going to
The bottom.
That's it.
There we go.
Yeah, but certainly going back to using tarot for spells, absolutely. Tarot is only the physical embodiment of the energy and the thought and the concept anyway. It's like a quick hack. It's quick like a.
Yeah, but tarot's supposed to tap into your subconscious mind. By the pictures as well, because
Yeah.
I use the pictures all the time because I'm an artist, so I like to use the pictures.
We discussed that a lot in the first module of the course, actually.
I'm another type of artist at night. It's normally a what's that artist?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Which
Wine
is why
and
it was
gin.
so unusual for me last night, and
But we can't swear online, can we, Jen?
No.
So what kind of myths and legends do you know of then, Jen? That
Do I know any?
What about Merlin? Is
I
that a
don't know anything
myth?
about that.
well, it was the kings always had spiritual advisors. You know, sometimes they were more
And
witchy than
astrologers.
others. Yeah, you know, and King Arthur existed, but he may not have existed in the way that the modern legends of King Arthur. Because don't forget, the King Arthur stuff all became really popular in Victorian times when you had mass-produced printing. Been
Yeah.
about for a little while by then. Yeah, you know, you could go and there were bookshops by that point, whereas there weren't bookshops before Victorian times.
No.
You know, so by the time you got the mass-produced printing processes,
So there wasn't bookshops
Dreadfuls.
before.
well, if they weren't books, what were you going to put in the shop?
Oh, what? So there wasn't a bookshelf, a
No
bookstore
bookshelves. No,
before
no
Victorian times.
bookmarks, no book bags.
Why? What?
Because they didn't exist. You didn't
You
have
didn't have
books. The only people who had books
Were
were
clergy.
the elite.
Mm.
Yeah.
And they were mostly written in Greek and Latin and were the word of God.
which is completely irrelevant to a normal.
And the word of God was only could only be spoken by the elite, so that's why. That's how the Protestant movement came about, because it translated the Bible into the language of the people.
Yeah.
And before that, it could only be interpreted by aristocracy and the priest.
So, in a way, the myths and legends would have been everybody sits around and tells stories to each other.
Yes.
Because they didn't have any books.
Storytelling.
And then it would end up, like you said, like Chinese whispers, and it became
Storytelling throughout history has actually been a really sacred and important job, because it upholds all the central core of your society.
And your ancestors and telling.
Yeah.
And also, I suppose they'd be like, oh, you know, if you leave the village, don't go too far because there'll be a dragon, to stop the kids from like wandering off.
It could very well have been a dragon at that point.
Could have done, yeah. Well, do you believe that?
Why not? But then kids weren't kids like we were kids. Don't forget that.
No.
Kids went to work as soon as they could hold something in their hands. They were at work.
That'd be good now. They wouldn't have so much ADHD. They'd be having to get cracking. We could put them all to work. They'd be ever so quick at the factory, wouldn't they?
It would be. God, I've got my garden done quicker.
Yeah.
All them little screws.
You could have had them all out there doing your shed. And
can I honestly say that my little metal shed is a beautiful thing, but I wouldn't actually get another one.
Because it's a bit rackety?
It's not rackety at all. It's just taken millions of tiny little screws.
Oh, no.
Every single metal panel had some plastic on it that had to be taken off.
Well, I know Jen was
doing here last. So it's still not finished, but I'm so grateful for the help I've had. You know, Simon the Builder and Keith have been awesome.
I would rather have done the washing up than do that plastic last week. I'm glad I turned up late. Now
we just have to turn the old shed into the hot tub cabana. Which is really annoying because I haven't had the hot tub up for 3 weeks now and I'm really hurting because of it. Really hurting. But there you go, it'll be alright another week.
With a hot water bottle, that's what I do.
Yeah.
That's not the same as floating, because with the fibro it's all to do with the gravity pulls you down, so when the hot water is in the pond and you can just like float, it just takes all the
You're going to get a hammock for the summer.
A hammock?
Swing around in the garden.
How will I have time to do anything in the summer?
No, you won't have any time in the summer.
No. Why am I doing my garden now in November? Because I've been in the hut all summer. I can't start anything, because if I start anything, guaranteed someone gets something wrong with them and I've then got to go to work. You know, so I can't start anything in the summer. I can't focus on it. I can only very linear thinking. Got to get a job done. This is where this is now.
What about the Norwegians that put little houses out for the elves?
Oh, that's such a sweet little thing. Yeah.
And what about the leprechauns?
Bit of a link there.
About the leprechauns?
We've gone from my
but sheds
Piper of Hamelin. We'll talk about that.
What's that?
The Pied Piper of Hamelin.
That's a very specific question. I don't really have a lot of knowledge of. Thank you for broadsiding me with that one. But
well, I was thinking a legend that might be true.
Well, the plague was spread by rats. I don't know how old the Pied Piper thing was, but it's distinctly probable that he wasn't paid for doing his job, and I don't blame him for stealing the children. I'm sure he took them back.
What did the Pied Piper do? He did blow a whistle.
He piped away all the rats from Hamlin, and then they didn't pay him, so then he piped away all the children.
So have you ever looked into the history of Peter Pan? There's a video about that on my channel.
No, I haven't, because it was a story generated by J.M. Barrie.
Yeah.
Does that have to be anything behind it?
Jenny might know.
Of course there is, how much of The Hobbit?
What about Jenny? Do you know about it, Jenny?
Yeah, I've done a load of research
on carry on then.
Pied Piper of, what am I on about?
Peter Pan.
Yeah. He was walking through the park and he had a fixation on this family, and he made friends with the children, and one of them was called Peter, and he wrote a story all about them, and sometimes he met up with the children without their parents knowing in the park, and he he forged, when their parents died of something like
malaria?
No, not
plague.
No. Typhus, is it? Yeah, their parents both died of something that was going around in them days.
So was Peter,
and they wrote a letter before they were dead saying they wanted the children to go to someone called Jenny, who was their carer. She was their nanny,
Right.
But he doctored the letter to change it to Jimmy, and he got custody of all the children, and one of them, the one that was called Peter, ended up committing suicide because of it.
Oh, this is
This
a
is
gothic.
a bit dark.
Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of
You
these
look at, you
stories
watch
were
my video
dark.
about Peter
Oh.
Pan, it's all in there, and I actually went to the park and showed all the
So the guy that got obsessed with the kids was a bloke. It wasn't a kid, another child. It was an adult. Was
you
it?
what?
The guy that got obsessed with them
Yes,
children.
he's the one who
was an
wrote the
adult.
book about the children, but he was meeting up with the children in secret in the park. But in them days, people didn't talk about all that. did
What? So
they?
he wrote Peter Pan.
He wrote Peter Pan.
So he's a paedophile.
Yes.
That's a bit strong.
Oh well, that's true. Why would you do
No,
that?
just
He
because
might be
someone
nice.
enjoys the company of children doesn't necessarily make them paedophile.
Why did
Be
Peter
very
Pan?
careful what you say.
Why did Peter Pan?
It
Why
doesn't
did
actually
Peter-
say that in the video, but
Why
that
does
is-
Peter? Why does Peter commit suicide then?
101 reasons why people would commit suicide.
Well, I would be a bit. I would find that a bit odd if some,
Oh my
and especially
days,
if their
this is where we're
nanny
now going to
wanted
get
them.
sued by people.
I don't think so.
No, you can't go around saying someone's a paedophile.
Well, he's dead now anyway.
but this
It's
is
not
part of all
years
this,
ago.
this modern world, isn't it, really? I suppose.
What,
where-
making everyone say that they're... Yeah, but the thing is, if his nanny
Judgmental.
wanted the kids, he definitely should have let the nanny have the kids. Shouldn't he?
Mhm.
Sounds a bit odd to me.
And when he was growing, when Jay and Barry was growing up, his older brother had died in some accident. I can't remember what it was. And his mum made him pretend to be the older brother and started dressing him in all his
That
clothes
is
and
very
calling him
strange.
that name. I can't remember what it was now, but it's all in my video. So all through his childhood life, he had to pretend to be his older brother, and he ended up hating his mother because of it. So that's how that's all incorporated in Peter Pan, that he never going
This
to
is
grow
actually
up.
really... Because do you know what? A lot of the children's...
And
like the
Wendy,
Grimm, Brothers Grimm...
Wendy, you know, Peter Pan and Wendy, he had in the original story, not in the Disney one, forget that.
Forget
In
Disney.
the original story, he abducts Wendy, then he abducts Wendy's children, and he abducts Wendy's grandchildren. Peter Pan takes them to the lost world, cuts off their hands. Yeah.
What's this got to do with
That is a
Whinging
myth and
Witching
legend.
Wednesdays and Myths and Legends? It's not, it's a story.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
go
that's
on
the
to
same as a
something else
legend,
then.
It's a
though, isn't
story.
it?
Well,
Well,
it's
it's
a
a myth.
legend. There is no
It's a
Peter
story.
Pan.
Yeah, but we were just saying that myths and legends were stories.
They were.
But they've got eventually
If you don't want to
twisted.
know what I'm on about, watch my video about
I
Peter
just
Pan.
got interested in
I
that.
actually went to the park where it all happened and showed the false gravestones that he was in the book.
There's not really much different between a myth and a legend and a story at all.
Well, they're all stories.
But Paul is getting into a whinging mode again.
Go
So
on then.
I
Whinge
thought
away.
that's what you did. Poke me, make me whinge. Yeah.
have you got any questions? Come on.
I was interested in the Peter Pan.
No.
You
Yeah.
can watch my video.
Oh well.
Yeah.
It's very dark, but things were dark in those days.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you think we live in a darker world, or do you think all the clarity that we have because people are more accountable for everything, because everything they do is now in the spotlight? No, you can actually fly under radar quite well if you wish to do so.
I think that anybody that really wants to do something bad will still do it. But I do feel like at least now, there isn't so much, they will be accountable and people will take somebody seriously. The police will take somebody seriously, won't they? Whereas back in the day, I don't think they would have
I
done.
don't know. I don't know if they do take things as seriously these days. They're too busy prioritising the. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that.
What about, okay, pick a myth, pick a legend. We talked about the Loch Ness, but we kind of don't know whether that's just tourism. But it could be that it's a leftover dinosaur that never died in the Ice
Yeah,
Age
could be.
because it was in the lake, and that it was seen for a number of years, and those people around Loch Ness used to
So-
talk about it.
Do you think then, this is both of you from a spiritual viewpoint,
Yeah.
right? When you've got someone channeling, so channeling is a form of connecting to spirit or to dead people, if you
Yeah.
like, or to the universe, the anima mundi, the spirit of the world. It's connected. So channeling means that that person sits there. So, example, it was Sean. She'd sit
Yeah.
here and she would channel the essence, the spirit, the being of somebody else. So when people sit there and they say they're channeling Jesus Christ or the Buddha or Princess Diana or
Princess
yeah, you know,
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
should we believe these people?
Well, I mean, nobody. To be honest with you, I do. If I wanted to talk to Michael Jackson or George Michael or whoever has passed
Kurt
away,
Cobain.
or whoever has passed away, then I could ask to speak to him if I wanted to, because you can ask to speak to anyone. But in spirit, nobody's famous. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant when you get up there as to how famous you've been down
So
here.
really then,
It's how good you've been.
so
Yeah.
so if people are using the name of another person, then it's more likely they're on
Hi,
a hoax.
Craig.
They want to what?
It's more likely, right, that they're just not quite being truthful with what they're channeling, if they're channeling at all.
Well, I mean, if you say to that you're always channeling Jesus Christ, you know, I mean, that's just probably a bit of nonsense, isn't it? Because it's just a way of saying that, oh my God, I've got the best spirit possible that I'm channeling, so I'm better than...
Elitism.
Yeah, so I'm better than you.
Spiritualist
I'm better than
elitism.
you.
Like that thought.
For example.
Spiritual
However,
We're all fine, thank you.
However, there are angels and beings that are above Jesus Christ, shall we say? But in spirit, there's nobody that's better than anybody else. Because you're famous on the earthly plane does not mean in spirit you are better than anybody else, because there is no elitism in spiritualism, apart from the fact that your soul should have... You could have been Queen Victoria last life, but now you're Paula. It doesn't matter. Because you choose so many different lives. You can be famous in one life and not famous in another
I
life.
wonder if we can carry on traits from previous... I see, I've never been a great one in believing in all this past life stuff.
Well, you need to go and speak to some Hindus then.
I don't mind
I've
that.
had
In
past
that,
life regression.
that's what I'm talking about, yeah?
Have you done it, Jen?
I've had past life regression,
Let us know.
and
what
they
you-
told me I was Anne Frank, right?
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Bonus.
Could have been.
No, when I went to Anne Frank's house, because of that, I went to visit Anne Frank's house in Amsterdam, and
Okay.
I actually knew where everything was going to be before I went in the room.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, bless your heart.
but I've also read the book before that.
Right.
So
Ah,
did I already
yeah,
know
exactly
what was going
that,
to be
yeah.
there?
Did you have an interest in Anne Frank? Has it always been something that's interested
A
in that
little
period of
bit,
history?
yes.
Yeah. See, I got the same about modernism, but it's the same period of history from about 1910 to about 1940. I'm really quite, all the art and the literature from that time really quite appeals to me. You know, so I'm wondering if maybe I'm connected to that in some way, but I've never had the
Past
urge.
life regression.
Yeah, I never felt the urge.
You
go
don't
and
need to worry
find
about...
out. I don't worry
What?
about anything. I worry
No, but
about
I mean,
not getting the shed
What
finished
can also
and
happen
not
Not
from...
getting
venturing. I don't need a skip.
Yeah, but for example, okay, you're in this life, Paula. You're in this life. So say we'll take Jen's as an example. She's in this life. She was Anne Frank in her last life. And in this life, she's got an absolute petrification of small spaces. So she's at, I don't know what the phobia is, but you're in a small space. Jen has a panic attack, and she's got no reason in this life to have a panic attack.
I don't actually like staying in for a
Right.
long time. If I don't go out on a day, I feel like I've lost that day. That, like on Monday, I didn't go out because it was pouring with rain all day, and I thought I'm not going out in that. I'll just stay in. And then, but that made me feel a bit panicky. Like, oh my God, I haven't gone out nowhere today.
So you imagine being in a whole life where you're completely trapped. Then in this life, you've carried
Jack and the
over.
Beanstalk, someone's
Yeah.
asking about.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
I tell you, I've got a child that would go quite willingly go and buy magic beans. Now, what have we got here? Jason Lockwood. Hello, Jason.
Hello,
Lovely to see you.
Jason.
Thank you so
Hi,
much
Jason.
for your help. You were amazing. Jason did me a dump run yesterday and then did a couple of runs. to
Dump run.
The lock up. Yeah, we
There he
love
is.
Jason. He's going to move my furniture for me this week. Fantastic.
Medusa, someone's asking.
Medusa. God,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good one.
Some days I reckon I could have my hair like that. I reckon I've got snakes in my head. But yeah, that's an interesting one. You know, that's I'm not that hot on the classics. My brain is a bit fried. But yeah,
Somebody called Griffiths has joined mine, and that's my mother's maiden name, but I didn't think there's anyone to do my family. But it's
Oh.
nice, isn't it?
Anybody got any questions? they'd like to ask us?
Medusa.
How far are we into the process?
I don't know.
What is it?
39 minutes.
20 minutes left. If anyone has any questions they'd like to ask.
Well, what about Medusa then?
But did we answer your question on using tarot cards as spells? Because yes, anything is a spell because it's like a prayer
Can
or
you
an
let me know
intention.
if you're still here, if you're watching? Yes, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah, well, Gary wants to know about Medusa, and I have no idea.
I don't know. What's your question about Medusa? What about Medusa?
Well,
What do you
there's a
want to
lot.
know? What
you
is
know,
there that you haven't Googled that you think we might be able to tell you?
What about in general?
Mhm.
Medusa was what, Greek mythology?
That's good.
Possibly, yeah. Well,
Greek
or,
mythology.
yeah, Greek or Roman.
So that was the same as Hercules and all that, yeah?
Possibly. It was all to do with an explanation of how the world worked, all that stuff.
So do you believe that Medusa was maybe Lilith in the Greek?
No, because Medusa is a
Gary
person in their
Collingwood
own
is
right.
saying, I studied Medusa. I have her tattooed on my back.
Oh, well, do
Tell us, Gary, what
do we need to
yeah.
know? Yeah, you know, what is your
Oh, Craig has it. No, wait a minute. Craig is saying that, not Gary.
Excellent. Well, if you'd like to pop your
Please
thoughts
tell us
about
what-
Medusa
Yeah.
on as a comment where you are, that'd be amazing. And then everyone else can then find it and read it. So that will be on the we've come off that one. It will be on the YouTube. On the YouTube, Oh My Goth.
So Medusa
Just to recap, we have Jenny for Oh My Goth. You'll find her on YouTube and Facebook. Lyra Starseed on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And
the
Cyberwitch Circus, which is everywhere. But currently streaming live on Facebook.
To be honest with you, Jen, Medusa, you look really good on a Halloween dress up as Medusa because your hair is quite dark.
Yeah.
You could do that. No,
Or
don't
shirt.
fiddle with that. It's annoying.
Take that away.
Chris annoys me doing beers with that.
It's just
There's
really
all that-
annoying.
What are you trying to get off?
Just the sticker.
What, this £1
The
one?
whole no,
Ow.
that's
No,
hot.
we'll do it when
You
we...
just-
No, leave it. So how come you are a legend then, do you think? Because you've done
So
glass.
Craig
and
is
things?
saying, I have the Greek goddesses, all 4 tattooed.
Which for?
All 4 Greek goddesses?
What? Name them.
It's quite, oh
Can you
god,
name
I get
them?
confused. This morning I'm confused, but I don't even know what my own
Paul
name
has
is.
drunk too much tequila last night.
I
and
haven't got a
now,
hangover though. I'm
Huh?
just a bit tired today. But then I'm a
Yes.
bit tired because I'm not sleeping well because I'm very busy.
and it's a
and
full
my
moon
brain's
tomorrow,
very
so
active.
witches find it hard to sleep on when it's coming up to the full moon. I
Mm.
certainly do. But I have put all my crystals in a bowl in salt water out in the garden.
Have you?
And I'm going to leave them there for 24 hours.
In salt.
Salt water. To clean them, yeah.
Oh, some of them you shouldn't do that with.
I know,
Some
but...
of them you shouldn't put into water.
Well, like what?
Oh, I don't know.
All of
I
mine
can't
seem to be
remember
fine.
I just
They're having a little bath.
see. I don't really work with crystals much.
Well, the thing is, I know you can't put some in the water, but none of mine have disintegrated so far, so I'm pretty sure. If you've got a polished crystal, that ain't going to
People
disintegrate.
drink crystal water now. I don't know if that's a myth.
Well, I'm not going to drink salt water.
But they drink.
Mine's salt, and
you
I
can
put a bit of
actually buy
rosemary
them.
in.
You buy them and then drink them flasks with the crystals already in, and you put your water in and.
Really?
I just put a little bit of rosemary in my bowl. I've got a nice wooden bowl, which was handmade by somebody that I bought off the internet, and it's really nice. And then I've got that, and I collect all my crystals around the house, fill it with water, put a bit of salt water in, sea salt in there, stick it in the garden for 24 hours, and Bob's your uncle.
Hi, Josh, is it? I always come back.
So,
Do you? We love that.
Yep.
Thank you
Yeah.
for coming back.
Thank
Josh.
you, Josh. Well, I want to know about George and the Dragon, but nobody seems to know.
Oh no! So George allegedly slayed the dragon. He was Greek, apparently. So that must mean the dragon was nowhere near here. So why it's suddenly of interest to us?
Yeah, but the
I have
dragon
no
might
idea.
have flown all the way from Greece.
No, it wasn't. It's in Greece. You know, they didn't have EasyJet then.
Oh yeah, because George is a really popular Greek name.
When I went to Vietnam years ago, there was a church where they were worshipping George and the Dragon. They
That
took
is
us there on a
random.
coach trip.
Where did you go?
Vietnam.
What, and they were worshipping George
There was
and the
one
Dragon?
church where they were worshipping George and no, sorry, not Vietnam. I've got my holidays mixed up. Egypt. That one was.
Egypt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe
Egypt.
George and
Vietnam
the
was
Dragon
one
has
thing.
become worldwide.
Any more questions about tarot or crystals or anything spiritual related? I was once seeing, I thought that was a little logo flicking on the corner, and then I realised it was the little floaty witch there, and the candle. It's really quite cute. People can't see, but it flickers little lights around.
Yeah, so the heat
around.
makes that spin around, doesn't it?
You get them at Christmas with angels on. I've always seen them with angels, but this year I found loads with witches. So I bought a load to put in the shop.
But we didn't do it quite before Halloween.
It doesn't matter because they'll be in for the new stock for the beginning of the year, so that's lovely. I like that.
Yeah,
I like to change my stock halfway through the season so that I've got new stock going in
the following. Yeah.
So I've got new stock for the autumn and
Traditional
Christmas.
Japan, UK, drink tea in free time.
Pardon?
I don't know. I've just read that exactly how it was.
Oh.
Well, I know that the Japanese do a whole tea ceremony.
Yeah.
And it's a real big thing.
So the English is not
And the
cup of tea
geishas-
without a biscuit, is it?
Well, no, that's true.
No.
But do you know that came from a Portuguese
Or a cup of
princess?
coffee without a biscuit.
No, I'm joking, just there.
I'm pretty sure that tea came over here with a Portuguese princess, and I don't know I can't remember her name, whether it was Catherine. She came over to marry Charles II, and because she was marrying Charles II, she bought a dowry, and the dowry was India, because Portugal had India at the time. So then that Charles II inherited India as part of her dowry. However, when she took 2 weeks to get here from Portugal on the boat, and as soon as she got here, she said, "I'm dying for a cup of tea," because all of the Portuguese drank tea because they had India as part of their, and then it became the Raj and everything else.
You should know so much, don't you?
Although in Portugal now, if you go over there, all they drink is coffee, so it's really bonkers. If you said to them, "Can I have a cup of tea in Portugal now?" They're like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, yeah, you've got a bit there.
Oh, I know, really cheap tape.
Oh,
Decided
that's
this
a
is the
shame,
size I
isn't
wanted.
it?
No, it's perfect. I love it. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Well, you two know a lot more about everything than I do.
No, well, you knew a lot more about
You know a
Peter
lot more
Pan,
about
although it's
Peter-
a creepy
yeah.
Peter Pan story.
Dark
But then
story.
a lot of dark stories.
That's the whole point of my channel, is the dark history of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, like
Which, to be fair, anything before 100 years ago, people were absolutely brutal, weren't they, to each other? They were torturing each other. They were hanging kids for stealing a loaf
not
of bread.
washing.
We didn't wash for a whole year. Didn't bother cleaning your
teeth.
teeth.
To have any thoughts?
Women were stoned to
Could be
death.
quite handy if we didn't have to have any
It's a bit like living in Saudi Arabia now.
Be careful what you say.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say it, sorry.
No, because it's not like that at all.
No.
There are places in the world where it is.
What, stoned to death?
No. Oh, God. That hole is getting deeper. I just need a JCB now.
Why don't you just have a gin and tonic?
Because I don't drink.
Were you drunk last
I
night?
No, and
Look
thank you
at
very
you.
much to the two Garys for facilitating
Gary.
that. Yeah, Gary and Gary, big Gary and little Gary. Yeah, they were here last night.
See, the last thing I would ever want to do is do you do shots of tequila?
Yep.
My God.
Oh,
What, and that's
great.
it?
Well, they did start off with salt and lemon as well, but I really can't be done with that.
Well, I think tequila rosé is quite nice.
What?
Have you not had tequila rosé?
Well, I've drunk most types of tequila in my time.
The pink one?
Yeah.
I used to drink that.
And it's like- it's
Desperados.
almost like
That's
having
that's
really
got
nice.
The other one I used to drink is Sambuca.
Jen, you used to drink, but you stopped now, have you?
Yeah.
How
Sambuca
long?
was fun.
17 years.
Blimey. Why
Cool.
did you stop? You just didn't fancy it anymore, got a hangover.
No, because I was working in that drop-in centre I was just saying about, and everybody in there, there's people that have lost everything because of drink, their wives, their jobs, their homes, their car,
Blimey. It put you off.
their kids.
Easily done. Which
when
take
When we
easily
had the
done.
Christmas party, I thought I'm going to set an example, and I'm not going to drink. I'm going to show them that I can enjoy myself without a drink, just to set an example.
Which is
And then I
good.
just carried on and carried on.
Yeah.
But also, drink always used to give me really bad heartburn. So I started thinking, surely there's nice drinks in the pub that you can have that's not going to give me heartburn. So that's another reason why I gave up. Yeah. I was all up. If I had even one alcoholic drink, I'd be up all night going, with really bad heartburn. So
Some
that's
drinks
another
are better than
reason why-
others. I don't think I can sit and drink pints of beer anymore. Because I have to get in the loo too much. That would really ruin the evening. Every
Oh, I
5
love
minutes
pints of
having a
beer.
wee. But
Not very good for
I
my
do
stomach
enjoy,
lining.
as you have said, I do enjoy gin and tonic. But that what you just
But
said
I
brings us
I
back
miss
to
Tia Maria. I used to love that.
yeah.
Oh, that was
Baileys.
a 80s thing, wasn't
Yeah.
it, really?
Bailey's a camping milk. That is.
But I'm sure there is no non-alcoholic Tia Maria and Baileys.
So it's Bailey's as camp and milk because, oh my God, because you don't have to worry about it going off in the heat. You can just put back. It's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's a good excuse for not having to have
That's
a
why
drink
you'll
in the
never
morning.
That's
find
why I like
Baileys
that
here,
thing
'cause
of
it's
it
done.
here. To me, that tastes alcoholic, but it's probably not.
Do you like the Baileys that they do at Christmas, all the different flavours?
Yeah, but I've never had it.
Do you know what? I'm
I
going to
presume
the
I don't
airport
like it.
next Thursday morning and I'll be in there by about at least 4 o'clock and I'll be walking through the duty free and there'll be somebody with a tray going, would you like to try some tequila or something? And it'll be like, oh, well, I'm on holiday. And normally they normally have this like Christmas Baileys that they're trying to promote and they'll have loads of little shots because quite honestly, when they go, would you like to try some vodka straight? You think, oh, no, it's a bit much in the morning, isn't it? But a little bit of
4 o'clock
Baileys in the morning. Yeah, because you go through duty free and they're still trying to promote stuff at 4 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter what time it is. You go in Wetherspoons at Stansted Airport, whatever time in the morning, and there'll be everybody sitting there drinking like it's a normal time of the day. I'm not going to get a wink of sleep though, but I'll be so excited.
Oh.
Are you going to go on holiday?
Yeah.
Are you, Jen?
January.
Do you go away
I'm going
abroad?
away to York at the weekend. This weekend.
I'd love to go to York.
Yeah.
Is York? What are you going to do there? Are you going
Well,
to
there's a big Christmas market on, and we're going to look at the York Minster and look around the 4 Goth shops in York.
Is York anywhere near Harrogate? Am I completely wrong?
Kind of, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Harrogate's in the middle, York is to the side.
Yeah.
Because Harrogate is supposed to have a really nice. Who was that lady that won the Bake Off? And she went round Harrogate and she went to this place that's really nice with the tea room.
Is it Biddy's tea room in Harrogate?
And they do.
There's a
they do
really
biscuits.
famous. There's
Biggest
really
tea room is in
famous.
Norwich.
There's a really famous tea room in Harrogate
Yeah,
because people
and they
used
do
to go.
high tea.
People used to go to Harrogate for the air and the. Is it the waters in Harrogate? I don't know, but it always used to be quite posh.
Yeah.
And they make these special like cakes or biscuits, and they used to use all the leftovers. And it used to be something that they were just using stuff up, but now it's become famous, and I can't remember what they're called, but they're like little special cakes that they make. Are you going to do that, Jen, do you think, or will you just stay in York?
We're just staying in York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mind you, stone's throw from Whitby there, aren't you?
Is that where the Globe
Choice
used to be?
decision.
No.
The Globe,
Yeah.
the Globe Theatre.
Hmm.
That's London,
It's
isn't
in
it?
London.
Well, I
The
thought they had one.
Shakespeare Theatre.
I thought they had one in Stratford upon Avon.
Oh, Stratford
Yeah,
on Avon.
that's Stratford
yeah.
upon Avon is Warwickshire. That's down near.
Have they got a pretend Globe there then?
Not as far as I know.
I know nothing about.
Why
as you
would
can
they?
tell.
Because they don't need the Globe.
York's really kind of medieval and
It's where the
very
Jorvik
old-fashioned.
Centre is.
And how long will that take you on the train?
Um,
6 hours?
yeah, about that. Yeah. 5,
So where
6
do you have to go?
hours.
Via Peterborough?
You have to go to Norwich first, then change at Peterborough.
I want to go to York, that's why I'm saying it, because I'd really like to go. Would you like to go? Have you been?
No, I've never been to York. I would like to go and see the Viking Centre at
Yeah, I
York.
went there years ago, but I was suffering from some kind of food poisoning or something on that day.
Yeah,
so
the
I spent a
miserable
lot of
time.
my time down with my head down a toilet.
Are you not going in one day and back again? In the
No,
same-
we're going on Saturday and coming back Tuesday.
Oh, okay, that's
But there
good.
will be a video, don't worry.
Oh yeah, I'll watch the video. I will definitely watch the video because I want to go. I like Jen's videos. I would have preferred you to do the Yarmouth tour because I did it on my own and it was absolutely awful.
All right.
Go on then, Paula.
So,
Raise
what else
tequila,
is there to
raise
tell
it.
everyone? I don't want to talk about my tequila anymore. I would just like to invite anyone who hasn't to like, share, follow, and subscribe on wherever you can find us. So find Lyra
Starseed 8 on
everywhere.
TikTok.
The Cyber Witch Circus everywhere, and Oh My Goth
There's a big
everywhere.
comment here.
Oh, there's
yeah,
a big comment.
but yeah, we're still about for next week.
Mm-hmm.
And what else have we got to say? If anyone wants to sign up for the tarot course, please do DM us. We would love to have you from the 4th of January on Zoom for 6 weeks. I run the course once a year. It's your only chance to find out anything that I might have to say about how to deliver a tarot. I won't teach you to read tarot because you teach yourself.
Kay Ship is watching on that one.
Oh, hello, Kay. Nice to see you
Kay.
again. But yeah, Do follow, like, share, subscribe, and all those things, and then you'll know
Lucky is saying,
what's
I'm
coming up
currently
where."
back and forth on the stream. I do apologise. My tumble dryer is broken. I'm considering these new era things or a traditional tumble dryer.
Oh,
I don't even
yeah,
have
let's
it.
discuss. See, I use mine all the time. It's a condenser one. I love it.
I don't have a tumble dryer.
I've got a tumble dryer, but I only.
I
use it
can't.
from this-
I struggle with getting the washing up and down off the line. It really hurts. So a tumble dryer for me.
Those heated rails are good, but you do need to have like one of those dehumidifier around it, otherwise you'll get loads of damp.
Yeah, the water that comes in the door of my tumble dryer, because it's a condenser one. I would imagine that water.
Yeah, that will be going all the house. Yeah,
Make you really.
which
damp,
is
make
why you don't have
mouldy.
any damp in here, which
Because I only ever use tumble
just
dryer.
use a tumble dryer. Yeah. Do you shrink everything then?
I hang everything on the radiators.
Do you?
So we put the radiator at this time of the year. We have it on every day.
See, I've got
So-
radiator covers, or I will have when it's finished.
Yeah.
I can't stand them.
But
heavy
if something's been hanging about for a week and not got dry, I'll sting it in a tumble dryer.
Where
Yeah.
am I going to put my Christmas tree?
Well, the little one or a big one?
I was actually thinking of getting one that was just lights that went up like that, because the cat
Very
won't
nice.
try and climb that.
What, did you try and climb that little one?
No,
No, just a big one.
just a big one we used to
Oh,
have. Yeah.
talking about cats.
How is Leo?
I don't know because I've just dropped him off at the vet's this morning. He was
Right.
going like that.
Oh, he hated it.
Yeah, I'm
bless
taking
him.
I'm taking Molly tomorrow for her annual checkup, which means I'm going to go to
Leo's
Norwich to see
ever
my
so
mother
cute.
and granddaughter and.
Oh, you're going to Vets for Pets?
Vets for Pets, yeah.
In Preston?
It's Preston, because they don't actually have one in Yarmouth.
No,
so
they
I have to
don't.
take it to Norwich.
Yeah.
But it used to be the summer, but I didn't think it was fair to haul her over in the summer heat, so we now live in
No.
the freezing cold instead.
Oh, bless him.
So I have got the cage out to remind me, unless someone's put that away. Where's the cage gone?
It's behind me.
Oh, it's all right then. Don't put that away. I've got to find the other
I'm
one.
not putting away. Don't worry.
Find I've got a clear backpack. She goes in for the actual travelling bit,
Ah.
and then
Can you put her on your back?
yeah.
Are they the ones that I can see little cats poking the head just out the
Yeah,
back?
I
while
used
you...
to have a backpack
Yeah.
and I used to put it on in the front basket of my bike and cycling.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah.
No, it's just
But then
like
I
a
put- no, I
backpack
put
with
a
a
photo
hard
of it on
clear
Facebook.
plastic.
I put a photo of it on Facebook saying this is my cat on my bike and someone reported me to the RSPCA.
Oh, for goodness
Did you get into
sake.
trouble for it?
No.
Yeah, but there's just a
that's-
cage, isn't there? You have to take them in a cage. isn't it?
It's just people are so
Arses,
pissy.
aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Such
Goodness
arses.
me.
I just can't, honestly. Why can't people just live and let live?
You see, if a cat don't want to do something, you wouldn't get them anywhere near
No.
it anyway. They trust you. They'll let you put them in there.
Like Molly right now, because of the garden remodel, she will not go outside to the toilet. It's really inconvenient.
But she's going in the bath, which is better than going on the floor. At least you're not going to step on it. It's quite
I know.
convenient.
Yeah.
I mean,
not
you
being
can shower
funny,
it down then,
If you had a dog, you wouldn't get them doing it in the bath.
No,
At least the cat's being respectful in a way.
thank you.
They can't really, she can't really
I
hover
will
over
clutch-
the toilet.
I will clutch onto the next that moment
But
when
the
I'm
thing
not
is, the
there.
dog will
Bless
hold
her.
it in until you take it for a walk.
Yeah, I need to find out where she's weeing though, because now the sofa's gone.
Uh-oh. Okay, it smells alright in here.
It didn't smell in there either. It was obviously quite new wee, but there was enough of it. I didn't actually
She's
realise.
having a
it
whinge about
happened.
her whingy weeing
Well,
cat.
honestly, willful little black cats.
Oh, little black. She's sweet though. Where's she gone? She's
I've only
hiding.
seen her once.
Yeah, she
You
does
know, she's
hide.
not used to Jenny, is she?
No.
So
Well, she come up to me once when I was sitting here.
She likes men. She calls around their heads and everything.
she loves a beard.
Yeah,
Very fond of a beard.
yeah.
Yeah, bees do.
She's a bit of a fleazy. Anyway,
Anyway, where are we now? It's nearly time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so very much for joining us. We are very, very grateful.
let me just put
For
my
your
head in
company.
there.
Anybody got
Today.
any 2-minute questions?
2 minute
2
questions.
minute questions.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to
Is that
last
so-
2 minutes, but
Here's that one. Come on, you can. Oh, that's all right. We're just talking about tumble dryers.
yeah, they're magic. All the things in my house are magic. Yeah, it's like-
Richard says we need to get a microphone because it's hard to hear us sometimes.
We have got a microphone. We will be using it next time.
I
Thank you,
certainly
Richard.
won't because I'm very loud.
Well, Richard, you could always come over and be our
Come on,
sound,
Richard.
sound lighting, and you could be our man. You could be the man that does for us.
Yeah, we need
On a
some
Wednesday,
sound. We need a
yeah.
Can
sound.
you hear me on my
you.
one then? Can you hear us on mine? At all?
I watched mine back, and when you weren't there, and I was really close to the camera, it was so loud. I was like, "Oh my god, where's Jenny?" Okay, Richard, come on down. We'll get some microphones, and Paula might even do you a song.
No.
Really?
No.
Get the guitar
No,
out.
I'm not singing. I'm retired.
Oh,
Totally retired. I can't even remember.
I can hear you.
Oh,
Fine. That's good.
oh, good.
But we do have all the kit. We just don't know how to use it, Richard.
Well, we love
got a
you
sound
for
desk with
joining
a
us.
mixer and
I've got a
everything.
little wireless microphone which I bought for when I'm out, for cars going by and you're talking or something.
Does it make any difference?
But it will work for a few minutes, and then suddenly you'll get a thing on the screen saying your microphone is unpaired, and then you can't pair it up again. So I just thought, I can't be bothered.
Well, hopefully we'll be back. We could even do it at my house next week. You haven't even been to mine. Neither of you, have you?
No.
And Jenny doesn't have to go all the way over the bridge then. She can just come down Beccles Road. And put the fire on. Be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And you need to be reconnected because you've done your hour now.
I know I
But we
have.
can just go anyway now.
Yeah, exactly.
We can
I'm
just
just
go
gonna.
anyway. Okay, so like, follow, share, subscribe if you're interested in the tarot course or doing anything with that Sean
And
does.
if you're
then
on
please do.
Facebook, I've got a group, Oh My Goth, which you can join.
Love you.
Brilliant.
Bye,
Well, thank you all
everyone.
very much. Thank you all very much for coming. See you next week again. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Still there? Could you press off on mine, Sean?
One at a time.
Thank you.
And the X on the top left. That's it.